taking on the Atlanta Hawks. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Now, here's George. Jalen Johnson missing his last shot.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
And here's Porzingis for a three. Here's Daniels. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Down low. And it's George finishing it off.
Showing you the vertical that time. Paul George throwing it down.
To the wing on the left. And stolen by Maxey. To the paint. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Maxey on the wing. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Porzingis, that's a two. No good there off the double clutch. And George, here we go.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Porzingis uses the glass to finish the layup.
Defenses struggle with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
Back to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot on. Crimes with the bucket.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Rizichet. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the 76ers with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you, Kev.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Back to George. Left side, Maxey. Shoots over Alexander Walker. No good off the front iron. Here's Johnson. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Philadelphia leading by 11. Outside, Maxey. A 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball. Maxey's got 5 now.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's George. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Another miss by Maxey.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Yeah, that's an easy throwdown for him. The rim might as well be 8 feet tall when you're as long as he is.
And George with the stuff.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Alexander Walker. So as we end the first quarter, already a double. Digit ball game. 76ers on top.
22.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Johnson makes it off the glass. Mark, we see more coaches nowadays keeping a cool-headed, calm demeanor on the sideline.
And Kevin, I love it. I mean, you don't have to yell and scream to get your point across, and every coach has to coach according to his personality, but I do like the fact that we see more coaches being mindful of how they coach and recognizing that overly demonstrative behavior doesn't necessarily improve the outcome. Zero hesitation, Maxey. Great confidence in his mechanics and his work.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Newell. Goes back up. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 14. Took him no time at all on that one.
And when Edgecombe is this set up, he usually good to go. He'd rather shoot off the catch.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So it's Atlanta now. Greg, we know something every scout liked about VJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Rebound by Wallace. The Hawks trailed by 17. Kennard on the wing. Here's Newell. Nothing on the board.
Yeah, Porzingis showing you persistence there, just doing a nice job staying with it and finding a way to capitalize.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Kennard on the wing. The steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Maxey. Rebound by the Hawks. Fast break, the Hawks. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A three from Porzingis.
Great physicality that time on the defensive end from Drummond, using his body to wall up.
And George with the stuff.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow.
And what a beautiful move it was that he picked.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason, I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Back to you guys.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. Outside Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Poked away. Daniels with it. George picks him up to the inside. Back to Daniels. They double him with Drummond. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Wallace misses. Philadelphia leading by 18. Inside. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of the game. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Tyrese Maxey, a really talented and explosive scorer. He can fill it up in a hurry.
Here's Wallace. And the shot falls short this time. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. He ends up dropping in two from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Back to the action in just a minute. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Hawks trail by 21. Here's Porzingis. And Porzingis throws it down hard.
How about Porzingis with the fancy throwdown? Love seeing the big fella finish with that kind of power.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
To the middle. Porzingis with the block. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Grimes. Clock at 4. Back to George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Atlanta has possession. And stolen by Maxey. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Timeout. You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The 76ers leading by 22. Outside for George. Another miss by Philadelphia. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Porzingis snaps a two, and he gets it to go from the corner. Porzingis has got 16 points.
You know, one of the things I love about Porzingis' game, he's really a terrific catch-and-shoot guy, especially for a 7-footer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll. It doesn't like to see an exciting rookie making plays for his team. Edgecombe knows he needs to be a guy who facilitates for their offense.
Johnson up top. 5 on the clock. Porzingis can't hit. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Outside Daniels. Porzingis looking it over. Down low. Embiid with the steal. They're running. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
Atlanta calls timeout. And the 76ers making a change here. Now, Alexander Walker. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Screen by Porzingis. Over Drummond. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
Looking smooth with that mid-range J. Kristaps Porzingis, not just a three-point bomber. He's got mid-range game, too.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Maxey.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And Edgecombe likes being involved in the pick and roll, but sometimes it's pick your poison for the D trying to guard it.
Back to Porzingis. Over Drummond. Porzingis can't hit. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 16-6 run. Such a wide open look. That's 12 points here for PJ Edgecombe.
That's what they really want to get from Edgecombe, a consistent stroke from the perimeter.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Back to the end of the lane. It's George on the wing. Picked his pocket. Left side, Porzingis. Over Drummond. Porzingis can't hit. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
9 seconds left in the third. Pass to Embiid. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Newell.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers up by 33 points as the And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Edgecombe with it, and the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
To the inside. George. And George with the stuff.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Daniels, no good. Philadelphia dictating the flow. From deep, Maxey. Good again. He's on tonight, 9 for 13 shooting.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Hawks passing it around. Pocket 6. Here's Rizichet. That one's rebounded by Embiid. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Takes the 3. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Doubled by Okongwu. Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Hawks. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And he lays it straight in.
Embiid, such a dominant force inside. That's exactly where his coaches and teammates want him operating.
Now, Alexander Walker. The Hawks again can't hit. Philadelphia with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Pass to Maxey. Launches a 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
It's Grimes on the wing. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Now, here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's foul number 2 for him. Atlanta making a switch here. Here's George. Outside, Maxey. The shot's good on the assist by George. Maxey's got 28 points for the game.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc, you can see it and feel it. He knows how good he is.
Porzingis can't hit. And the 76ers with possession. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyrese Maxey.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Maxey. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Allie LaForge.